Hey, what's up everybody? It's the Fake Jake here, bringing you another reaction video. Today, guys, I'm reacting to the X-Men Dark Phoenix official trailer. Now, I'm gonna just go ahead and start off and say this. I am nervous slightly because, in case any of you guys don't know this, I was not a fan of X-Men Apocalypse. I did not enjoy the movie that much. However, I have said that I will give Dark Phoenix a shot because I was also not a fan of the last time they did Dark Phoenix in the movies, but I'm just going to go into this with an open mind. There's been a lot of things that have been said about this, both good and bad, but I'm going to throw away everything I've heard and just go into the trailer with an open mind. So let's get this thing started in 3, 2, 1, let's watch.
You think you can fix me?
Jean, you are not broken.
That's Klaus's daughter from the originals. Huh.
The mind is a fragile thing. Takes only the slightest tap to tip it in the wrong direction.
Charles, what did you do?
I had to keep her stable.
Is the bald Professor Xavier?
From the truth?
Ooh. Uh-oh.
There's another word for
Ooh.
that.
Raven in a new X-Men suit. Is that Muir
I
Island?
came looking for answers.
Magneto.
You feel like you don't belong here. You don't. They can't begin to comprehend.
Quicksilver, Storm.
She's changing.
And what?
You didn't come here looking for answers. You came here
Ooh.
looking for permission. Jean.
X-Men suits look pretty good.
She's all rage,
Whoa.
pain. And it's all coming out at once. Jean lost
Interesting
control.
CGI on
She's still
Mystique.
outside. This is your fault, Charles.
Whoa.
The world is on the brink. I'm sorry I didn't stop it sooner. You're always sorry, Charles. And there's always
Yes.
and nobody cares.
I love when he puts on the helmet.
Don't do this.
Oh,
They're right to fear me.
funeral.
I've seen evil. And I'm looking at it now.
Okay, yeah, and you can see the kind of X-Men logo on the X in Phoenix right there. Okay. I am definitely interested. There are a couple things that I just noticed for one thing. Just looking at this, they seem to just be calling it Dark Phoenix instead of X-Men Dark Phoenix, which don't know why, but I'll put that aside. The trailer did look good. I will say that. I like what I'm seeing. Now, there are some reports from behind the scenes that apparently this film's a mess. I hope it's not the case. Now, we know for the history of the X-Men movies, there have been several ups and downs, but in my opinion, there have been more ups than downs. So I'm willing to at least give this a shot and see what Dark Phoenix has to offer. Oh, by the way, I did not even mention before we started the reaction. Got a X-Men hat up here if you look up, the original X-Men from the 60s. Sorry, I just thought I'd throw that in there. Um, I am definitely interested to see what this movie has to offer. There are two things that a lot of people have been wondering if it's going to include. I've kind of dismissed both of them. The first is people are wondering whether or not Hugh Jackman is going to make a cameo in this movie. He's already said that he's done playing Wolverine, but I'm wondering if maybe he would just cameo as Hugh Jackman or play just like a random citizen like Stan Lee does with his cameos. So that could be cool if they did that. And the next thing people are wondering is with Quicksilver, is there going to be like another X Mansion scene type thing like there was in Apocalypse where he's going in slow motion and there's a classic song playing in the background. And one thing that I was already going into this movie wondering for those of you guys that don't know, with the X-Men movies, or the newer X-Men movies, so First Class, Future Past, and Apocalypse, each time they go 10 years. So First Class was the 60s, that worked. Future Past was the 70s, and Apocalypse was the 80s. Now you saw how towards the end of X-Men Apocalypse, the Phoenix Force actually came out and started to manifest a little bit in Jean Grey, and it was interesting how they did that. But now, what I'm wondering, if this is taking place 10 years later too, did the Phoenix Force just go to sleep for 10 years? Because I really don't know, if that, you know, just kind of went away or not, or if it was still active in Jean the whole time. But I am definitely excited to see what the movie has to offer. Like I said, I've been a fan of the X-Men for most of the time that I've been alive because X-Men and Spider-Man are what I was first introduced to in terms of comic books. So I am going to give this a shot. I liked most of the characters that they had in there. Their portrayals in Apocalypse for the most part were okay, even though I just did not like the movie that much. I think that most of them will be better this time around. What I'm really hoping for more than anything is that the characters are utilized a lot better than they were in Apocalypse, because you introduce all these new characters like Cyclops, Storm, Jean Grey, you're developing more of Magneto, and so many more of the characters were just underutilized, especially Storm and Magneto, and they're two of the most powerful in X-Men. So I'm hoping that they actually get good writing this time around, and that just overall that the Dark Phoenix is done right, because last time in X-Men Last Stand, it wasn't. They tried to make it a Dark Phoenix movie, and they just turned it into another Wolverine-led movie. So I'm hoping that the film is really good, because like I said, we've had several ups and downs in X-Men, but I'm hoping that everything will turn out well. From what I've seen so far, it looks really good. I'm looking at it a lot better than I looked at Apocalypse, the first trailer I saw for it, so I'm hoping that this will be a good movie and a nice wrap up to Fox's X-Men movies, because after New Mutants, I'll talk about that another day, and the Fox X-Men movies are done, so they're going to go into the MCU. So I hope that this is a nice wrap up to the Fox X-Men movies, and we're just going to have to see what happens when the film gets here. So I hope you guys did enjoy this reaction. Like I said, these are continuing to be a blast. I do love reacting to these trailers, and you guys seem to be enjoying them too, which just motivates me to put more of it out there. And I will see you guys with more content on the channel and more reactions as they come. Later.